Okay, here we are with question 2, chapter 5, managing bottlenecks and service processes. The figure below details a process flow for two types of customers who enter Barbara's boutique shop for customized dress alterations. After step T1, type A customers proceed to step T2 and then to any of the workstations at T3. So it's T1, T2, and any of the workstation at T3 over here, followed by steps T4 and T7. Then you go to T4 and end up in T7. For type B customers, after step T1, they proceed to step T5 and then T6 and T7. So type B, it's the flow at the bottom, T1, then they go to T5, T6, and T7. The numbers in parentheses are the minutes it takes to process a customer. So these numbers over here, like in T5, it takes 15 minutes to process a customer. In T1, it takes 13 minutes to process a customer, and so on. So our first question is, what is the capacity of the shop in terms of the number of type A customers who can be served in an hour? Assume no customers are waiting at steps T1 or T7. So let's go back and look at our process flow for type A customers, which is a flow at the top. And let's see which step has the highest number of minutes. T1, 13 minutes, T2, 14, and then at T3, we've got like 15 minutes, T4, 19 minutes, and T7, 10 minutes. So it's pretty clear that T4 has the highest number of minutes, which means after every 19 minutes, the shop can take a new type A customer. So that's the shop's capacity. And to find out how many type A customers can be served in an hour, let's just write that down. The shop's capacity to take type A customers per hour. That would simply be 60 minutes divided by step with the highest number of minutes, which is 19. 19, and here's our answer, 3.15. If we round that off to like 3.16, so that's our answer. I'll just highlight it in green over here. And if we need to round that down to the number of customers, that would simply be like 3 customers. Let's go to the next part, part B. If 40% of the customers are type A customers and 60% are type B customers, what is the average capacity of barbershop in customers per hour? Assume no customers are waiting at steps T1 or T7. Okay, so we need to find out the average capacity, and we need to take both type A and type B and to find out what is the average. So the first thing we need to do is to find out the shop's capacity to take type B customers per hour. We've already done that for type A. Let's just write it down over here. The shop's capacity to take type B customers per hour. Let's go through our process flow. Type P customers, which is the flow at the bottom. So it's 13 minutes at T1, 15 minutes at T5, 22 minutes T6, and 10 minutes at T7. So it's pretty much clear that this step has the highest number of minutes, which means type B customers, the shop has a capacity to take every new customer after every 22 minutes. So to find out how many customers it can handle in an hour, that would be like 60 divided by 22. And this is our answer over here. So now we know that the shop can take type A customers 3.16 per hour and type B customers 2.73 customers per hour. Now we have the breakdown over here of the percentage. So let's just write everything down. Type A customers, type B customers, and Let's first put in the capacity. Capacity would be for type A is 3.16, which we worked out in the first question. And for type B, it would be 2.73, which we just found out right now. And now let's write down the breakdown. Type A customers, it says 40% are type A, so that would be 40%. And for type B, it's 60%, so that would be 60% for type B. And total customers, what we do is simply multiply capacity by the breakdown, multiply by 40%, and then 2.73 multiplied by 60% for type B. So, and then we add these two up. 2.9 is the average capacity barbershop can take. So this is our answer over here. The average capacity of the average capacity of barbershop is 2.9 customers per hour. Let's go to part C. Assuming that the arrival rate is greater than 5 customers per hour, then when would you expect type A customers experience waiting lines? Assume no type B customers are in the shop. So what they've given us is that they've told us, like, if we have more than 5 customers per hour, where would we expect waiting lines in the process flow? So 5 customers means, let's just write that down, customers per hour, that's 5. And if we just convert that to minutes, so customers per minute, that would be 60 divided by 5, which is 12. So, so we need to find out which process flow in type A customers has a number of 12 or greater. So let's go back to our process flow at the top, and we find out that T1, T2, and T4 all have numbers greater than 12, whereas T7 has a number less than 12. So it's more likely that customers will be waiting at T1, T2, and T4. So our answer would be customers would be waiting at T1, T2, T4, T4. And in the second part, it says, where would type B customers have to wait, assuming there are no type A customers? So we basically take 12 minutes, and let's see in process flow for type B customers, which numbers have greater than 12 minutes. T1 has 13 minutes, so will be customers will be waiting at T1. T5, 15 minutes, they'll be waiting over here as well. T6, 22, and T7, 10 minutes. So except for T7, type B customers will be waiting at all of these stations, T1, T5, and T6. So our answer would be customers would be waiting at T1, T5, and T6. So that's our answer over here. And with that, we come to the end of question 2, chapter 5.